Hello, good morning, and welcome to Not Just About Ducks with me, Angela. Yes, I have to harvest some tomatoes today. Um, I have been exceedingly busy with one thing and another, but they're in videos that would be up before this one. So I'm very tired. I overslept. I got up at 8:05 instead of 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. But anyway, not to worry. It is what it is. Let's go and see the ducks. So hello and welcome to the polytunnel. I come armed with a set of secateurs. So what I will be doing today is, I'm a bit late in doing it, but it's better late than never, so I'm told. So I have to trim these back. So where you see these tomato trusses, and then you trim back to just above those, so the stems are quite bare. So I have my coat on. Oh! I keep doing that. Oh my goodness. My own fault. I have my coat on. Oh! I keep doing that. Oh my goodness. My own fault. not just about ducks with me, Angela. Today isn't about ducks at all. This is about storing your tomatoes that you've worked hard growing all year. Well, you know. So I'm going to use two methods today. The one I'm going to use my Presto pressure canner, and I'm going to water bath some as well. That is depending if I get enough to put in the pots. So the pots or the jars are in the dishwasher. They've had a nice wash, so they will be nice and warm when I start putting the tomatoes in. So first off, what I need to do is to peel them, because I'm going to do some of whole tomatoes and some chopped tomatoes. These here I've had in the freezer, so I mean I don't need to boil in water these. These I can actually put in the tomato sauce there that I've got on the back of the stove, so these can go in there and it can carry on cooking down, so that I can, when it's ready, I can put it through my electric moly, because I've got to put the strawberries through the electric moly as well. So if you come with me, and I will show you the rest of the sauce I've got cooking. Here are the ones that are a little bit underripe, so I'll be using those in a day or two when they're all sorted. And then the ones I will be processing today are here. So I'll just show you how to peel a tomato, and then we'll crack on. So if I take the lid off that, and then I can just plop these in. When you do tomatoes like this, to make your sauce, it does take a number of hours to cook the sauce down because of all the water, but I've never tried to bottle pre-frozen, frozen tomatoes before, but it does work well in a sauce, and I haven't got to peel them because they will be going through the moly, and then I can bottle my tomato sauce, which I have put some celery and some basil in, because then all the person who wants to make a sauce with is to add their onions or their garlic, whatever, and fry that, and then add the plain tomato sauce, and then add salt and pepper to taste, and either parsley or basil depending on what they're cooking with. So I'll pop that by there, and I'll get rid of this juice here. So you just pull the skin off like so. When you've pulled the skin off, the skin then can either go in the compost heap, or even the birds, the chickens and the ducks will eat them. There. So I'll be back once I've peeled all these tomatoes. GoPro stop recording. is my Presto pressure canner. It's I do believe it's a 21 quart, something like that. So there's tells you how much the pressure is. There's the spout. There's a release valve there if it overheats, and this little lockamy thingamy doodah. What happens is when you bring it up to temperature, this locks and prevents you to, because it jiggles about like that when it's going up, and then it'll lock and it prevents you from taking off the lid. So I've already put the water in my pressure canner. If you have a look on the sides, I mean, the more you use it, you can see where the water line is, but there are little indentations on the sides where you can see how much water you need in there. Always read your instructions that comes with it. So into that, the only purpose this is for is that it stops your jars from clouding, a bit like in the dishwasher. If you put your glasses and whatnot in without a rinse aid, your jars will cloud, you know, they'll come out kind of smoky. So you put a good squirt of that in, and then that's ready to roll. This is my water bath canner. A water bath canner is any large saucepan. It can be any saucepans, providing it's big enough to cover your jars by 2 inches, 1 or 2 inches that is, but it does need to cover your jars. So a smaller saucepan, say this size, would be okay if you were putting in very small jars. However, the timing will always stay the same. So if you're doing like canned tomatoes like I'm doing today, in here, if I do quarts, it's 95 minutes. If I do pints, it is 85 minutes. And I'm below 1,000 feet altitude, so I don't have to go the extra, you know, the extra distance, so to speak. I will, before I start canning my tomatoes, check with my blue book of preserving what the pressure is. I believe it's 11, but then I'm guessing, so I will use my instruction booklet for that. So let's put that back in. So this then is for me to put the tomatoes in so that I can peel them. I'll just show you today's harvest. You have to sort through them. As you can see, that one's not ripe already, so I'll put that to the side, as is that one. When I go in the greenhouse, sometimes the tomatoes they fall from the vine, so I'll just put it there. Yes, the sink is full, but there we are. So I'll sort through these. So you put to peel your tomatoes, you pop them in boiling water. Probably overfilled my saucepan a bit. So this one's ready here. So once they start, the skin splits, you pop it in some cold water. That was ready. Yeah, this one's ready, so I can pop him in the water. And this one, that one's just about ready. I did see another one ready here, that one. GoPro stop recording. So the jars I'm going to use today are WEC jars. I love these jars. So they come in 3 pieces. So you have a base, that's your jar, and you have a lid. You have a rubber gasket which goes on the ring on the lip like that. Then they fit on the jar, and then what you do is you've got these little stainless steel clips, and once your jar is full you put these clips on. I like to use 3 clips on this size jar. And that's how they go into your canner or your water bath canner once you've filled them. So I like to can my pineapple in this, but I haven't got any to can, and I'm doing my tomatoes. So the size of jar I'm doing, there is your quart size there, and then your just over half a pint size here. But same principle, just different size lids and gaskets. Right then, so now it's time to peel some tomatoes. So this is a small jar of baby plum tomatoes. So a small jar, you put 1/4 teaspoon of citric acid, or to a pint jar. Then you release any air bubbles. The geese can hear me. With the WEC jar, it's different to your normal canning jars, in that they like it to be, WEC says, you know, around there. Oh my God, cramp. Dear me. Anyway, so what we do now is we get the lid and the clips and seal it. which is the Presto pressure canner instruction booklet. I like to use this recipe as well. So it says, for my altitude, process at 11 pounds of pressure for pints and quarts, and it's for 25 minutes. But in any case, I'm below 1,000 foot, so I will follow the instructions for this at 11 pounds of pressure for pints and quarts, 25 minutes. So when my alarm goes off, which Siri will tell me, then I can put the weight on, and then I time 25 minutes. Now I've got some cans there, some jars I've done by there, and it's 85 minutes. They have to be covered to 2 inches above the water, and it's 85 minutes for processing. So I think I'll use the pressure 85 minutes versus 25 minutes. And I know this is a bit longer to get done. 85 minutes is, what's that, an hour and a half, roughly. So that's from when it starts boiling. So you're looking for about 2.5 to 3 hours if you use the water bath method. I have set it at, however, I think I would rather use the pressure canner. In any case, how you use this water bath canner. A water bath canner is just a large saucepan that you can put a lid on, and you put your bottles inside it, you lower the rack, and then you process your food. So the jars I have, the jars I have are quite long and lean, so if I was to put them in there, I wouldn't get the coverage. So they will have to be done in the pressure canner. So, but not to worry, I can use this because this is all sorted. I have to process some tomato sauce that I make in there, which is still on cooking, so I have to put it through the my electric moly. So yes, so I will be doing that tomorrow. So yeah, so I'll be back once I've reached 10 minutes of the venting. So there we go. So this is my first time for canning on this stove, I believe. So, okie dokes. So, I'm putting on this lid. With the Presto, I haven't got an All-American, I've got the Presto. So there is a V there and a V on the handle. So you line the V's up and then you can lock it. Then you turn it on, like so. And then when it comes to temperature, once it starts spouting steam from there, shooting steam, then you have to time it for 10 minutes. And then you can put the weight on and then the pressure builds up. So I'll be back once it starts spouting. Yes, so exciting. So hopefully you can see the steam is coming out of this vent here. So you have to time it now for 10 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll ask my handy kitchen assistant to time me 10 minutes. So, hey Siri, time me 10 minutes, please.
10 minutes, counting down.
So there we are. So I'll be back, and if you can see this here, that's gone up, so the thing is locked now. So yeah, so we have to count 10 minutes and then I'll be back. My timer's gone off. So I have to put my weight on now. Now it'll start to build pressure up, so I have to can for 11 pounds of pressure. So it means I have to watch this now. When it gets to the right pressure, then I can turn the gas down. If it falls underneath the 11 pounds or 12 pounds of pressure, then I have to start the entire thing again, the entire process of timing. So yeah, so I just have to wait for this to this pointer here to get to there, but I like it to be by there, and then I'm certain it's at temperature. It's reached the correct PSI, so what I'll do now is I'll ask my wonderful kitchen hand to time me. So, hey Siri, time me 25 minutes, please.
25 minutes starting now.
So when you pressure canning, you need to stay, if you've got this set up, you need to stay sort of in the kitchen with a close eye on it, or wherever you do your canning. You might do it outside. So you need to find the sweet spot on your stove to keep it at a temperature. Every stove has one, and you'll get to learn yours. There, so the temperature's dropping slightly, or the pressure's dropping slightly. I don't want it to continue to drop, so let's have a look. So I think on mine it needs to be set to there, and I do believe I might have to turn the gas back up a smidge to stop it dropping a bit, and then I can turn it down to where I want it. There. The thing is, when canning, if you go below the temperature, the PSI, for even a couple of seconds, you need to start the entire process again, because it needs to have the 10-minute build up, it needs to reach the pressure again, and then it needs the fixed time at the correct amount of pressure. So there we go. So I think we have it. So I'll be back when my timer goes off. So using my jar grabbers, these are the handles, these black things. Lots of people make the mistake of trying to use this and then use these hard bits to pick the jars up, but it is the other way around. So I'll just remove them. Why am I stretching? Oh. That's why I'm stretching. Obviously, if it's too hot, and this isn't a very wise thing to do, but it's warm, not hot. There we are, and now I can set in my others.